he's reliable now. I'm not looking at Wan-Bissaka thinking, shit, he's gonna give the ball away or something like that. Like he's actually like that was his Achilles heels was he would give the ball away a lot because he's in tight spaces. He weren't great, but
Yeah, but
now
that's because he was isolated as well, like out there, because we're getting man cutting inside and that trying to score goals. You leave him 1v1, like, and what's he gonna do 1v1? No, 1% can't do shit 1v1. You know what I mean? Like, and this is the
it's crazy
problem.
that he used to be a winger.
Last season, he was in 1v1 situations trying to do step overs on the wing, bro. It was dead. You know, like that. And now
painful, man.
everything, now he's coming inside, linking up, you know what I mean, making the runs forward and
him and Antony working well, man. You know what I mean? And like I
now
said,
they're doing their thing.
Anthony's shelling out now. You get me? A lot of people trying to call him a flop and that, but listen, man. What you know it is, yeah. And I said it, man. If he could just polish his game, and he will do that with more experience, more knowledge of the league, more understanding. He's actually taking people on better than he came in now.
Yeah.
Like I like him, man. He recycles the ball well. Listen, man. I've always looked at Anthony and thought, you know what, man. He will cook for Man United. He, like I said, him, Lisandro, Casemiro, they're most important players. But him specifically, he's so integral to way Man United play. You take him out of the team, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
But that's exactly. But that's what I've been saying. Loads of people have to criticize Antony, but when he's not playing, we miss him every time, bro.
Every time,
every single time, because he offers balance, he offers ball retention. Do you know what I'm saying? And he also offers an angle. Every time we have the ball, Antony wants it, bro. Like, even if he's got two players on him, he still wants it. And guess what? He won't lose it.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, man. He gives you an outlet at all times, man. And he's a willing runner, bro. So I think that people are starting to understand what he brings. And they're starting to like it. And him and Dallo down that left-hand side, yeah, is a mazza. People forget that. We bought Dallo he was a left-back when we bought him, bro. He played on the left at Porto. So, so like that's what people don't remember, bro. Like he played there for Porto, blood. And the thing is with Dallo, what's mad is, yeah, this bro can actually shoot if he cuts in, you know them ones. So it's like I don't mind seeing that, bro. I don't mind seeing Dallo like, the inverted thing. It'd be crazy.
Cancelo did it, and he was unbelievable.
I said with Antony, yeah, you know what's crazy about him is like, cool, he goes for that far corner and he almost tries to be too accurate. Do you know what I mean? Because he wants to curl it right in at the last minute. So a lot of the time he puts it too wide because he's trying to put it outside the post and curl it back in. But I tell you what, 9 times out of 10 when he cuts in, he gets the shot off. How often do you see him cut in, yeah, and it gets blocked, bro? Exactly. And that tells you how good his feet are, yeah, for him to manufacture that half a yard. And once he starts to execute and get his bearings, yeah, bro, he's gonna score a lot of goals, blood.
You know what's mad, bro? His I think his star quality as well is when he's on that byline, yeah, and he turns you. You know when he does that little turn,
and he just rolls, man. Yeah, God.
Bro, he rolls you. Yeah. He's been doing that a lot at Old Trafford, you know, man. And like I said, he's doing it a lot now. That thing there where he thinks, oh shit, then he beats you on the back and he's quick. When he goes, you ain't catching him, man. Against Everton, it was the same as well. You know what I mean? Like I said, decision making will get better. Focus will get better. Like I said, it's just, you know, he's doing more for me than certain other players, man, especially on the wing play. Because I don't think Rashford does what Antony does, but then Rashford is more effective and more clinical.
But Rashford is not involved in the game at all. But because he gets numbers, he'll get a blight for being quiet, bro. And this is the thing. And I was saying the same thing to my brother about Jaden as well. Because Jaden don't get GA, yeah, there's a lot of times where he's had really good performances, yeah, but because he ain't got the stats to back it up, yeah, it's like Rashford will have a bad game and score, and people will cook Sancho for having a good game and not scoring, rather than Rashford doesn't get cooked for having a shit game and scoring. And this is just what it is. So Antony has a lot of games where it's just half a yard wide from him getting a goal or whatever. The man will be like, oh, he's not doing anything. Oh, he's a fidget spinner and all this nonsense, bro. Yeah, it's like, bro, Antony doesn't have that many bad games for Man United, bro. He doesn't. Like, when he doesn't get a goal or an assist, yeah, he's still contributing in a lot of games. I've seen him have about 2 or 3 games where I say, yo, he's been bad today. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't really see him having bad games, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? Consistently, he contributes something.
So something, 100%. I agree with you. Especially, I think ultimately Rashford though he'll get moved into a striker role. I think on the left hand side, don't get me wrong, he's good for now. But I think his overall game, he's always suited to just moving into central, man. Like every time he's making his runs, he's moving in central. Like he doesn't really cook anything from the left-hand side. I personally,
He
when I
doesn't.
watch,
The only thing what the left hand side does for Rashford, yeah, is it makes it harder for defenders to mark him because he makes the run from outside to in. You know what I'm saying? So
inside,
he
yeah,
can play like a number 9, but from out wide without having the attention of a centre back. When he starts down the middle and he's got someone in touching distance of him, he can't turn on the ball like Martial can. So because he can't do that, he doesn't really like to play facing away from the goal. He can play facing the goal when he plays out wide, innit? And that's all it is. But then he doesn't get involved in the all around build up. He doesn't get involved in it.
No.
You know what
But
I mean?
that's why. This is why him and Martial, they love playing with each other though. Let's not kid us. Because now Martial will drop into the pockets and then Rashford will then run. You see how Sabitzer had his run today? That's what Rashford's gonna do. He's gonna make that run. And we've seen it in Ollie, in it. Like them man were linking up well together. So you know what I mean? Martial will drop into the pocket, he'll do whatever he needs to do, and then Rashford will run on behind. Like we're not gonna have really like wingers, like Antony even will drift in as well and cause dangers because he's not doing that anyway.